So I'm going to be doing a little presentation on a lot of like the engineering opportunities at ASU, but it can cover a lot of like in general school, and it'll also be touching on a lot of just career options for engineering, and it's like a lot of its growth. And a lot of this also falls under things like data analytics and like data science. But I'm going to be having a focus on engineering. So the intro to the IRA, Fulton School of Engineering, one of the largest and most comprehensive engineering programs in the nation. It's got 22,000 students and a ratio of 3-to-1 for teachers to staff. for staff to students, which is really good. That helps a lot of students get more one-on-one like help if they need it, and if they like, it also helps a lot in finding more like mentorships and just finding teachers that can help like guide you in the right direction and maybe offer like guidance on how to get started in the field and like help you find opportunities for like internships. And it's got about 22 undergraduate and 44 graduate programs. And then it emphasizes discovery, design, social impact, and most importantly, innovation. Number one in innovation, baby. Let's go. Varies from many schools, such as the biological and health systems, and the computer and electrical, and like many more. I feel like people really underestimate what engineering is. They kind of have this big sense of it's just doing a lot of math, and you're just making like mechanical stuff. But that's really not what it's about. Like biological engineering and like biomed is huge, and that really doesn't pertain to even like the traditional sense of how people feel that engineering is represented. And then here's a couple examples of minors and certificates you can get, like construction management, human systems engineering, applied psychology, computer gaming, and entrepreneurship opportunities. These are just some minors and certifications that are available and can help you stand out. And then here's the outlook and growth for it right here. It's expected to grow by about 8% on average by 2024. And in some fields, like the biomedical engineering I was talking about earlier, are expected to go upwards of even like 25% in the next 10 years. That's pretty insane for any job field at all. Like, I believe the average is about 6%. And then the salaries are obviously growing at comparable rates. Here is a little statistic and image I got from the CDC that I'll cite at the end of the page. And it has a lot of the like big name engineering focuses, like civil, and then you got the mechanical, and then you also have petroleum, and it shows a lot of their growth. And then here's the average salary at the moment right now. And then the bubble, the bigger the bubble, the bigger representative of the growth potential. Like here. This just represents like a big bubble is like big differences in opportunities for like top salaries and also the growth. But they all overall positive. And then long-term engineering job security and like the global market direction. So this is like extended amounts of time. This can be like 50 plus years. So the biggest threat to most long-term careers right now is going to be automation and AI of any kind at all. So what's going to happen eventually is that automation is going to get to a point where it can do a lot of jobs that it can't do right now, that we think are inautomatable, but they're not. Sadly. So you need to find a field where it's a lot more like human elements. So like here's the statistic right here that I got from Statista. And numbers of workers displaced, this is by 2030 right here, 400 million. Almost 15% of jobs globally will be automated and gone. But when you have something like engineering and data analytics, where a lot of it is human element, and you kind of just take data and then like put the own spin of like innovation and furthering the field on it, which is not something you can program in a computer to do. So it's a very safe field and not automatable, at least for now. And it won't be automatable in the lifetime. Here is a few example major paths and careers: project management. There's some salaries next to it. Consulting engineers. Petroleum engineers make something around that too. And then programmers are really big and very fast growing as well. And the salaries are above average for engineers on average. And then here's the kind of people that would really thrive in engineering, which is high-level mathematics skills, creative, want to make a difference, love learning, and solving problems. And here's some conclusion info and contact info to explore more opportunities at the IRA Fulton School. So hugely growing field that has a lot of potential and is really just going to keep growing. And the sky's the limit with engineering, because a lot of it really relies on your own personal aptitude, and how you can develop yourself and your skills, and how you can apply that to whoever's looking for you. So you can even work your way up. Like Bill Gates is considered an engineer, for instance. So like, and he hires these huge executive engineers. So if you're good and you can market it well, and you have good things like communication skills and good like the ability to read the market and see what's going to be going on, you can become the richest person in the world. So it's a lot of opportunity. And then the ASU program will help you a lot. And then here's just some contact info. This is the advising number, and this is their email. And then a works cited page with just some basic info for the Labor Bureau statistics, like I was mentioning earlier, and just some other places that are great information that I got from that I just wanted to cite. And then some more contact basic info. This is the office for the engineering, and then this is just their logo. Hope you learned a lot about the Ira A. Fulton School of Engineering and just engineering in general, and a lot of the opportunities that are available.